So back in the day, the only way you could get care was to go to your primary care provider's office, sometime between 9 to 5, and then came urgent cares because of access issues, then came retail clinics because of access issues, then came virtual primary care offices because of access issues. But ultimately, primary care providers are on the front line. They get more and more placed on their shoulders. And for them, oftentimes, I won't speak specifically for everyone, but it's an uphill battle just to kind of give thoughtful care because they have so much to do on a day-to-day. So if you can imagine the complexities of medicine and being able to navigate everything under the umbrella, right? So as a cardiologist, I just deal with one specific issue with cardiovascular disease, whereas a primary care provider can see something from endocrinology to dermatology to cardiology to orthopedics. And especially if you're underinsured, or uninsured, what does that population do? If some people say, so it's just a $40 copay. Well, that's not a $40 copay and 3 hours off work is a big deal for many, 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 many Americans. And
right.
Until we value that as much as we value just, the care for those who can, the goal is to be able to create true health equity. How do you treat equity if access is only provided to those who can afford?
Mm-hmm.
And people who are actually leveraging their care is only those who can actually afford it. That dynamic creates those who have and those who have not. So hopefully that's where we spend a lot of our time and energy, is working with kind of underserved communities and helping provide access to care that they normally wouldn't have that access to at all. So that's kind of our proudest work, actually.
And quickly, healthcare is human care, right? It is, even with all this digital stuff, technology and AI and having apps and virtual care, it's all amazing, right? It's changing the way, just the access piece of it, right? But we still want that human touch. I think that will never go away in healthcare. It just won't. Humans need humans to take care of each other.
Yeah, nobody really wants a robot doctor.
No.
Nobody really wants that because they don't understand what it's like to be human and biological.
I think AI will serve great things. It'll reframe how we provide care. The reason why I named it Picasso M.D., there is an art to everything.
And do you ever have any patient testimonials, feedback where they said, "Oh my God, this was life-changing," or I'm curious?
Yeah, we don't directly engage with the patient, but
right.
They speak about their experiences to the providers, who then kind of reach out to us, just because we do try to pass forward. Every interaction is reviewed and rated, and every single thing that's positive, we actually forward every positive interaction or feedback report to the specialist. And similarly, our providers do that as well. So internally, we have a whole user testimonial channel. And one of those positive feedbacks that you get from a patient said, I would never have been able to receive care other than through your platform. That's fuel for the year. It's amazing. The only reason why we still continue to do what we do is just because of that level of feedback. Yeah, we're kind of iterating off of some feedback from the providers of us being able to kind of get that specialist feedback directly from the referrals, and kind of making it even easier and easier over time to make lives easier for the primary care providers. So there's no silver bullet here. It's just kind of iterating over time with things that work and continuing to get feedback and learnings. Hopefully in 5 years we can do this again and we can kind of share notes on how things have improved. But ultimately it's just every day that we're in this fighting towards a path that we believe in is a blessing. So just fight and fight.
I love it. Well,
hopefully 5 years from now, we'll be in a real studio.
I like it. I like this studio.
Pretty good. It's pretty homey here. Well, awesome. This is the epitome of innovation, right? This is what the Uprising is all about. It's people like Reza and his co-founders or co-owners or co-presidents, whatever their names are and titles.
Creators, I think maybe. They are called Picasso M.D. I'd call them creators.
Yeah, his partners in this, they are showing up to answer a problem it's not a new problem, right? There has been a lack of specialists in rural and underserved communities for a really long time. And like you said, PCPs are getting more and more burdened, right? Yeah. And so our goal, I think, as an industry, right, as the healthcare industry really needs to make their jobs easier and let doctors doctor.
Yeah.
And Picasso M.D. is just doing that. And I love I love it.
This has been a Shut Up production.
Shut up!